Training Dexter by Lucy Late. A brief overview of the training plan. In this training plan, I will be teaching Dexter how to sit when he hears the command sit. To achieve this, I will be using a variety of treats Dexter particularly enjoys and also an added tool, the clicker. In my previous training plan, the goal was to successfully train Dexter to sit using the command sit. I used Dexter's favourite treats to ensure that he had enough incentive to carry out the task. How I was going to achieve this was to kneel in front of Dexter on the floor while he was stood facing me, to ensure that he did not feel intimidated by my height. While in this position, I placed a treat in one hand and held it high above his head in order for him to throw his head back, leading him into a sit. The outcome of this, however, was that Dexter did not learn how to sit through this command, and however, did learn how to follow the treat back into the sit position, and that when he did this, he received the treat. In this video, the video of my previous training shows Dexter following my hand with the treat in it back into his sit, and then me giving him the treat, praising him, and then following my hand toward my side so that he would stand up again, and then repeating this process. There's a few images to show this. In my updated training plan, what I want to accomplish through this is to introduce Dexter to the clicker. I want him to perform a sit when the clicker is sounded, and a sit when the command sit is performed. What I have changed to help aid this is a wider variety of treats. I have added the clicker, and I have also been given more patience toward Dexter. For this training plan, I picked up where I last left off with the training plan of my last training plan, in hopes that Dexter will finally sit on the command sit. To achieve this, I will start out by getting Dexter used to the clicker. I will do this by clicking and rewarding until he understands that when he hears the sound of the clicker, he receives a treat. Once Dexter has understood that when I click he receives a treat, I will then move on to luring him into the sit position, and as soon as he sits down, sounding the clicker and rewarding him immediately. Discussing the outcome. Did I achieve my goal? No, the goal was not achieved. The goal was not achieved because Dexter fell ill with a urinary tract infection, and I was unable to carry out my training with him as a result of this. I was also unable to record any video evidence of him performing how far we had come from the previous training. Things I would do to change this. What I would do is I would work harder to achieve the goal of the training that I had set out to do. I would have been more prepared and had more evidence to prove how far we had come with the training in case anything was to happen, such as urinary tract infection, which caused Dexter to be unable to train. He was just very irritable and very dozy on the medication he was given. How could it be improved to work next time? Next training, I want to improve how early on I involved the clicker, as I believe in my last training I didn't provide the clicker from the start early enough, and I believe that may have triggered Dexter into becoming confused. As this training plan failed, I will be working toward this in hopes of achieving a sit next time.